it's been a, it was a, I know the last time we were going to get together, it was, you weren't feeling great. And then the next time we get together, we have these audio issues. So I'm out in the backwoods of Indiana in the hills here. So if you hear anybody scream, call the cops real quick, please.
Yeah, I'm out here in the, rainy streets of Portland. So if you hear anybody fucking cry. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Tommy, what's the record store? They put out the Etta James comp. Oh, the Etta James thing about 2 or 3 years ago. Down there on, hate to say the tourist section now, but it kind of is. Jewel, does that make sense? Does that?
Jewel Records in Portland?
Yeah, or what's it's the store? It's
Jackpot.
They're doing some. Come again?
Jackpot,
sorry.
Maybe.
Jackpot. Yes.
Yeah. It's a Portland staple.
Yeah. Now
I didn't actually check that out.
Oh yeah, it's really good. They're doing some pressings of they're doing a good job mastering and all that stuff, which ties me into what my first question I wanted to ask you is that your songs have a I don't know, for the digital age, they've got a warmth to them that I think the garage door just embraces, to talk for Craig. Sorry, Craig. Let me to jump on your toes there.
Oh, no.
So anyway, I guess where I was going with that is who's doing it? Is this on purpose or is this just a wonderful accident?
Are you talking about the sonic quality of the recordings? Or are you just talking about the overall feel?
Not the.
Well, the 2 solo records are I did on my own. So, I kind of
Oh wow.
Really cheap on, best I could. And they have a lot of energy, but the production isn't quite right. And it's not as good as I'd want it, But the thing I love about it is it does have a lot of energy and a lot of feeling. The warmth just comes from, I guess, not knowing, just doing it on my own,
Well, kudos to you. I mean, like, no, and I mean, just to me, it sounds real organic. And I know it. Craig, who were we talking to? I've forgotten who it was, but we were talking about like recording to analog tape, and it was just too cost prohibitive. You just couldn't do it,
right.
Especially now.
The next record I make, I want it to be. I've already started recording it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a different kind of record. It's going to be a bigger record, bigger and better. I want it to be the best record I've ever made.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the songs are all there already. Yeah, a lot of new songs.
You know what? When I listen to your stuff, I hear everything from the Strokes all the way back to the New York Dolls, and I dig all that stuff. And you kind of combined it all together, which kind of has a sound of its own, which is really cool.
Yeah, those are what I'm going for. The next one's gonna have it's gonna be a more of a. It's not as straight. I don't know. It's more of a pop record,
Okay.
But also it's more of like a. I guess I'll send you guys some songs to share on the garage.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love that. Love that. Yeah.
I got a new single coming out with Brad Morano. Coming out soon, and has a new song off the record on it called "Every Way I'm Moving," which is a good one. Yeah.
We're excited for that then.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's great. Well, you said, that it's more pop, but that's not a shameful word in my book. I mean, I love pop. I grew up on pop,
Me too, yeah. I love
and it's
pop.
what's important to me though is as long as it's real and authentic. And Tommy, you're from the get-go, from your beginnings. I mean, it's always been authentic. You feel it. This is real. So anyway, Craig, you'll have to edit this out, but I've had like 4 beers, so forgive me, you guys. Go with it, okay?
Are we allowed to swear?
Hell yeah!
I love the. Oh yeah, absolutely. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
I love the do-it-yourself kind of attitude you got about stuff.
It's out of necessity.
Right.
Like,
but I think that's how you learn stuff.
My whole recording setup probably costs about $100, and I just give it my all. You know.
But that's what makes it good is the authenticity of you doing it yourself. You don't have to have some big label or some big studio to make a good sounding record.
Yeah. I'd love to have a big studio. I'd
Right.
love to go into one.
Yeah.
I'd love this next record to be recorded in a big studio, but like I don't have the budget, you know.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So
I think if you keep going the way you're going to end up in that big studio. So
I'm working hard at it.
yeah.
Yeah. I just played an acoustic show the other night. It went really good.
oh yeah?
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it's cool. It's weird playing acoustic alone. I'm still getting used to
So,
it.
I mean,
but
like,
Right.
it was great. Yeah. It's hard to promote.
well, Tommy, how many have you been able to get many gigs? Have you been able to get back into many gigs, or is it still kind of paranoid for you? How are things opening up some?
Things are opening up in Portland, but I don't have a band right now. I needed a new band.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So like as far as that goes, I could book as many acoustic shows as I want. I just don't want.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure it's a different kind of crowd in the field when you're doing acoustic as opposed to an electric
Well,
ship.
it's the same crowd, but it's a different feel. So I feel like
Right.
I'm leaving it, kind of a floppy, if you know what I'm saying. They ain't rock hard.
We won't say flaccid, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll say flaccid. No, it's pretty hard actually thinking about it now. It's great.
But Tommy, that's great. That's amazing. I would come see you with an acoustic show. I mean, shit. Hell yeah.
Where do you live?
But now, Tommy, who are some of your influences? Who would you say, man, I just found that record and fell in love with it?
Well, as a kid, my first favorite band was Kiss. Fourth grade,
Yep.
Kiss was my band. And then around sixth grade, I got into the Ramones, and they became my favorite band and still are. They're the best. Everything from, like you said, New York Dolls. The Ramones have been a huge influence. I also love a lot of just power pop,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's kind of what I go on. And lately, as far as new bands go, I thought Death by Unga Bunga was really cool.
Yeah. Yep. Another band that you may have heard about them a long time ago, but the Nude Party. I mean, Craig and I went to see them live, and it was just a great show, or very organic. But these are guys that play together. Have you heard those guys, Tommy?
I haven't. I have not.
Yeah, they're a kick-ass band. I mean, there's power pop in there, but there's also everything from the Flying Burrito Brothers to the Dolls, to the Ramones. It's just a lot of fun, I would say. It's just a great organic band.
Also, a lot of 77 punk is kind of
Okay.
Yep.
The class of 77 is really where I go out.
So I have a question for you about the last record you did. Did you use GarageBand? That's crazy.
Both records.
That's insane. It doesn't
That is
sound like
amazing.
that at all. Like
No.
I think you've gotten the most out of that app that I've ever heard. So
Me too. Part of me wanted to share that and say, like, take a picture of my gear and say, look, you can do it too. You know what I mean?
Right.
At the same time,
Fucking A, that's right. That's the rock and roll.
People in our camp were saying, don't do that. Don't tell everybody that you have no money. Or not no money, but you have no money to record.
Right.
And you know what? I like the way it sounds. And there's a freedom to be able to do it on your own.
I'll be honest, until I had heard that you used the GarageBand, I wouldn't have guessed that because, like I said, I think
me either.
Anything I've ever heard on there, you have gotten the most out of it.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
GarageBand should be paying you money to use that app.
I wish they
That's
should.
right.
They really should. Pay me the big bucks.
Heck yeah.
Tommy, I also recognize a little bit of Matthew Sweet. I don't know if you ever listened to his first album, Girlfriend, but the production is there. There's a Beatlesque element to your production too, and that may be from the Kiss influence as well.
Beatlesque, huh? You know, I want it to sound big and I want it to sound powerful, but and I do. I think it does sound as powerful as it can, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I dig it. I think it sounds good.
oh, I do too. Hell yeah. But that's what, yeah. So I mean, that's what's so
I just got
frustrating.
Logic the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got Logic the other day, and I you know, I recorded a couple songs in it, and I still haven't quite gotten it yet, so I'm still tracking most of it in GarageBand.
So when you lay those tracks down, are you using like you're playing the guitar part?
I play all of it.
Okay.
So I mean, like, yeah, literally, I play
But
it all.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. Start.
So what comes first, Tommy? What do you usually lay down first? Is it a guitar, or is it like McCartney and he usually does a drum track first?
It's usually drums go first, you know, and we set that up. And then I usually go from there to a scratch guitar, maybe a couple scratch guitars and a scratch vocal. And then I say, all right, this song has a kind of a feeling to it. And then from there, I'll, you know, maybe add a bass part. And, you know, I have a lot of different versions of the same song. And I figure out, this song's my favorite. I'm going to use this one. You know, I don't know. I record a lot.
That's a cool way to do it, though.
Yeah, vocals always come last. And, you know, tambourines and all that shit. Kitchen sink.
Yeah, but you got to be careful, Tommy. You know, Brian Wilson spent a little too long in the studio too, and you know that would drive me crazy. Like, I don't have the first of all, I have the talent, but I think still there's so many choices.
Yeah.
Well, there's the elements there.
Yeah, I've definitely got a little bit of that Brian Wilson mental illness going. That's a little too long in the studio.
I think most good musicians probably do.
Yeah. But I enjoy it. I enjoy the I don't know, it takes up my days, gives me something to do.
Right.
So Tommy, when you are recording, is there a certain is there a certain time of the day where things hit easier, or at night, or is just whenever it hits you? Are you able to access your equipment and recording whenever you want?
You know, the thing about doing it in GarageBand and having minimal gear is I can do it anywhere. Any bedroom will do the trick. So I'm more of a late nighter. You know what I mean? I like to do my business late at night or early in the morning, depending on how late I stay up.
Yeah.
But really, whenever inspiration hits.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Whenever it goes.
Well, now, so Tommy, oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to say, when the band broke up, did you go through a phase where it was like, what am I going to do? Or did you just immediately hit the ground running?
There's still a bit of that going on.
Oh.
Did you hear me? I couldn't hear if you guys got me or not.
I think you froze up for a second. You still there, Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. I think you're just lagging a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, got you.
Yeah,
now.
I'm in the backwood here.
All right, 1 sec.
All right, we got you. You're back.
Yeah. Hey.
Okay.
So what was the question?
You guys, I can't hear the audio.
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear the audio now?
Troy, can you hear me?
Sounds like I'm in a Jimi Hendrix album. It's real echoey and.
How about now?
That's better.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. Whoa. One more time. What was that question?
Oh shit, Tommy, I've forgotten.
What was the question?
Oh, okay. I remember. Yes. What it was when the band, and if this is a tender subject, you can say skip it. But when the band broke up, I mean, did you go through a period of like, what do I do now? Kind of like McCartney did, you know, when the Beatles broke up, or did you just hit the ground running?
I definitely had a period where I, did not quite know what I was going to do with myself or with the music. And I knew I was going to always make music. That's just what I do, but I didn't know quite how. And I wanted a new band, and everything I do, I compare it to The Cry. So that's kind of hard.
Yeah.
And it's been weird when you never think something's going to end.
Right.
Right. That's heavy words. Yep. So, McCartney went through a phase where he kind of withdrew and did his own thing. If y'all don't know, Tommy, I'm a Beatle fanatic, so sorry, I'm just a music fanatic and all. But he went through a phase where, he did it all on his own. So I think maybe that's are you familiar with that McCartney LP, that first one?
Yeah, the one with him and all the animals. Right.
It's with the cherry. Yeah, it's the one with the cherries on the front. McCartney, maybe I'm amazed on there, but he did it all himself. And I guess my point was I see parallels between what he was doing and you were doing. You've done. Sorry.
I love being compared to McCartney.
Well, I wouldn't say it if I didn't think it were true.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
So what's plans for this, this Sunday, anything like that? Continue the acoustic stuff, or what's up, Tommy?
The plan is just to make a new record, tour it, go to Europe again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get to Europe as soon as possible. I keep trying out new bands and, meeting new people, and it just hasn't clicked yet. And, and it will.
Yep.
It will.
Time is one of the things
Definitely.
that I feel like I've wasted a lot of just over the years of just being kind of like I don't know. So
we all do, Tommy. Yeah, I think you all do. I think we all do, But I'm excited for it. I mean, when a band clicks, it clicks, and you'll know. So tell me about touring. Tell me about the last time you toured Europe. What year was it? Was it, of course, it was pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic. It was. I don't remember quite what year it was. It was at least 3 years ago, and it was kind of for me, it was a shit show because I was going through addiction and going through all these things.
Okay.
But the tour before that in Europe was just amazing, and every tour is still always amazing, but the last trip to Europe wasn't the best for me.
Yeah, gotcha.
But the thing I love about Europe is they're still into rock and roll, and they're still into they're still into it. So it makes what I do worthwhile.
We're still here. You just got to find us.
Yeah, we're very few and far between. Portland is not the place for the kind of rock and roll I play.
Yeah.
If I had a little mustache and maybe rode a bicycle around, maybe it'd be better. But
it's Tommy Ray and the Hipsters, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you guys
you don't want to settle.
When you guys tour Europe, do you kind of go to the same places or different spots each time, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Different places, same spot.
Tommy, where's a
place to play?
My favorite place to play is in, let's see, maybe Germany was really good.
Okay.
Barcelona was really good.
I can't imagine.
Everywhere we go there is just always awesome. And that was with The Cry. And Tommy Ray hasn't done a tour yet.
Yes.
So, yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Well, Tommy, there's Sweden is a great rock and roll country.
Still haven't been there. The motherland for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm Scandinavian.
But they're really what?
You cut out, Troy. And we lost Troy.
Somebody cut out.
It was Troy. We lost Troy.
We lost Troy.
He's on family vacation in the mountains, so
nice. You know, Portland does have some great bands, though. Just from the past, I listened to a lot of Portland bands.
Yeah.
The Riffs, Exploding Hearts. And I love that Nice Boys album.
Yeah, we
and
played Exploding Hearts.
There's some new bands too that are coming out, like Bad Sex and the Upkeeps.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't gotten to go see them yet, but I hear they're kicking some ass out there.
Yeah. So you say you're working on a whole new album right now?
Yep, working on a brand new album. All the songs are there. I want to record 15, choose 13.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
So when do you think you'll have that all ready to roll? And
I want to have all the tracking done by like the new year, by the 1st of January.
Yeah.
I want to send it in somewhere else to be mixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
hey, Tommy, are you going to be? Are you signed to a label, committed to a label, or are you going to be able to shop it around?
I'm going to shop it around. I am on a few labels like Datum, and I'm also on Beluga. And there's a few labels that put out my records for me that are great, you know.
Right.
But I'm definitely going to shop this one around. Beluga has been treating me really well.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to hear a cut off. I think if I'm not mistaken, of course I could have, but Tommy, didn't you say you would send us a track, like give us an early scoop?
Yeah, man, I'll send you 2 songs.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. I mean, as far as playing live, I mean, I would think Portland would be a nice spot to find people who play, but I don't know that. I mean, I was only there for like 2 weeks, so I can't speak of it. Are there places to meet musicians and places to try out band members?
There are, but see, I've lived in Portland my whole life, so like there's a lot of bridges in Portland, and I probably burnt about half of them. Nah.
Understood.
So
it happens.
So maybe some of those places aren't, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things.
Well, that's okay.
Well, I look at it, it's a rebirth for you then.
Yeah, you know, I'm making amends where I can and just doing my best.
And that's all you can do.
I want to move soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move to a better music scene, or?
Yeah. Just somewhere where, like, you know, the records I'm in Portland don't, you know, I can't get arrested here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But hopefully I'm not sure exactly where yet, but
I can tell you we're in Indiana and we appreciate what the music you're making. So
yeah, you know, shout out to my boy in Indiana. His name is Brett.
Okay.
Brett. Yeah, cool rock and roller. Good dude.
You know, Louisville's got a pretty good Tommy. Louisville's got a pretty good scene. They really do.
I love what is that band? God.
My Morning Jacket's out of Louisville, but I don't know if that's who you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about White Reaper.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Big, huge.
I love them. They're a big influence. I fucking love them now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, Tommy, you ought to look at Louisville. There's a lot of musicians there who are eager to play. Nashville's 3 hours away. Indy's 3 hours away. Detroit. I mean, you might want the cost of living would amaze you though, compared to what you're probably paying out there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
but
I'm a big fan of pro wrestling too. So I mean, I hear over in the South, pro wrestling's still going strong.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Love that.
So give us a little hint about what the new album. Would you say the new album is? You said it's more of a pop thing. You mean modern pop, or what are you referring to, Tom?
Well, the songs are all they're way more emotional. You know, when I making this record, I've been more like truthful about the way
Honest.
my life is. Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of the cry songs, it was more, I'd write songs that are like boy meets girl, boy gets laid, boy gets heartbroken.
Right.
Yep.
And it wasn't about any particular boy. It was just about a boy.
Right.
This new album is really close to, almost so close that I have to like camouflage certain things. Like, that's a little bit too close to home. Let's hide that. But no, and by pop, it's just, well, I'll have to send you guys a couple tunes, you know?
It sounds like this album's going to be therapeutic for you, maybe.
Yeah, they're the best songs I've ever written.
Wow.
I think so.
I'm excited to hear them.
Yeah.
Tommy, to tie it in, again, I got to go back to Beatles reference. Lennon released Plastic Ono Band. And I don't know if you've listened to that, but that's exactly what you're saying. Exactly. Honest to the core, bare bones. Check out that album. I mean, check it out after we're done talking. Plastic Ono Band, John Lennon.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
Oh. I don't have one, man. I don't have one. It changes from day to day.
Who's your favorite Beatles first solo album?
Oh, probably it'd have to be Ram, because I bought that in real time.
I love that George Harrison one.
Oh, All Things Must Pass. Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
And
as far as great albums, yeah, I'd have to go with Plastic Ono Band, All Things Must Pass. Although that's and Ram, all those are just great albums. But yeah, All Things Must Pass is amazing. Did you get the remix? Craig, have you listened to it? You or Tommy?
I haven't.
I haven't listened to it. No.
It's transcendental. It really is. It's that amazing. But the Plastic Ono Band, Tommy, I think if you listen to it, it might be as stereo. And who am I to say anything to you? But it might steer you in as well as the production. It's just Ringo and Klaus and John playing on these tracks. So
nice.
Sorry guys, beer is my friend.
It's all right. Gotta have friends.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
all right, so Tommy, I'm gonna have to get off here, but I appreciate your time, man.
We're huge fans, and we are glad you came on and talked to us.
Hey, I'm gonna do it again.
Honor to talk. Yeah, hey, man. If in about 2 months, let's check in with each other again. We won't have to spend this long, or we can go longer if you want to.
Yeah, man. I'm down for however long.
Awesome. Well,
all right, kids.
Good luck on your new stuff, and we'll check back in with you.
Yeah, man.
All right. It was great meeting you.
Thanks, Tommy.
Thanks for coming on.
Of course.